What's up, everybody? I'm thinking about quitting everything. No joke. Like, for real. I lost $10,000 in 6 months. I've been working for nothing, basically. The only thing I ever made was for Definity. That was awesome. But I think what I have to do is this. I need to turn in my leather jacket and be interrupted for a second. I'm going to turn in my leather jacket and my blue hat for a Domino's shirt and hat. And I know a lot of people joke about it, but it's real for me. So I'm not going to work at McDonald's, but there's a Domino's right down the street I used to work for, and I just might have to do that. If I don't get the Definity grant, that's what I'm going to have to do because I have no other money coming in besides YouTube. Okay, I can't do anything. I'm not gonna quit. I'm not quitting nothing, but I might have to go work at Domino's. That's real. I'm not gonna turn in my hat, staying right here, my jacket. Someone asked me earlier. That's why I did this. People think I should quit, maybe ask me if I'm gonna quit because of everything that happened. Nope, it ain't happening. So what is gonna happen is I might have to work on top of this, like Domino's for real or something else. Amazon maybe. I don't want to have to do that. I want to build a business. I don't work well in the 9 to 5. I work better when I can be my own boss and everything. So I really did lose 10K. That's not a joke. That part is real. I've lost $10,000 in the last 6 months. Now, why this happened, it was my own fault. I was waiting for a blow off top to an end of a market that never happened. The market decided to do a different thing to us than it did. I'm a patterns guy. That's what I've been telling myself all day. I'm actually still in a good mood. I'm not bipolar. Like yesterday, I was in a good mood. I'm still in a good mood today. I just want to let you all know that. It was just kind of a little joke I had to play because people were at questioning me if I was leaving. Not just one, it was like 10 different people that asked me, "Hey, are you giving up now? What's the deal?" Like, you can't make videos when the market's down. I'm like, yes, I can. This is when millionaires are made. This is what I was hoping was going to last longer in 2020. I wasn't expecting the bull market to happen until 18 months after the halving in May of 2020. So if you think about it, 18 months after that, that was, let's see, a year would be May, and then 6 months after May, June, July, August, September, October. So it would have been October of 2021. That's the time that I was waiting for to see if I'm going to get in, a big profit. And it came way sooner than that. So I did have money in there, but not as much as I would have over there. So everything happened. Can't change that. Now we all have another opportunity to take this 10,000 I have right here. If you guys are going to follow my channel for the next 2 years, you're going to see me make all of that back plus some. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy at these low prices, and hopefully I get, more businesses wanting to work with me. I need to put my feelers out there more because a lot of people have approached me and I haven't wanted to work with 98 to 99% of the people who have emailed me, contacted me for business stuff. That's why you don't see me doing a lot of paid videos because a lot of the people that approach me are projects that I don't want to work with or I don't believe in or stuff like that. So, anyways, today is more of a talking video. I am going to go and see what you guys were saying at the chat because it's going to be just a talking, video. Should you quit too? That's something you need to ask yourself. When is it too much for you? We all have to have an exit point at some time or at least a strategy that de-risks ourselves or a long-term mindset. So most of my subscribers that are left, I bet, are the long-term ones. Just Forfeit has a really good mindset for the long term. There's a lot of shady stuff happening right now. And a lot of people like that conspiracy stuff, but a lot of the conspiracies in crypto are actually true. So like things are getting hacked. Markets are getting manipulated. Prices are getting messed. So we do need regulation, but not in the way the government see. They just see regulation in a money sense. We need regulation as protection, not forking out money. So those are two different kinds of protection. We need the one that's going to help us. So let's go to the chat. So just forfeit asks, is anybody buying Luna at a penny, hoping it will fix itself long term? I mean, if you have disposable income and you want to throw 50 bucks like he is saying there, I'm not going to give you advice to do it. I would never say to go do that. That would be way too risky, to say. But if you have a wild hair up your butt and you want to take a giant risk that might pay off massively, or you just might lose 50 or 100 bucks, then go for it. But if you don't want to do that and don't want to risk it, because you could lose all the biscuits. Okay. So, maybe you throw 50 or 100, or depending on your disposable income, right? Other than that, Luna, man, I would steer clear if I were you. The risk isn't worth the reward, but a lot of people said that about Shiba Inu too, right? So, and it defied the odds. So sub 1 penny, it's crazy because it was just an $80 coin, right? Am I right, Terra? Or Luna, Terra Luna. The What is the freaking coin called? Is it Terra, or I think it's Terra, and the project's Luna. So it was just 88 bucks and now it's a penny. Yeah, I'd probably throw myself if I had like money. I'd probably throw 50 bucks into it. Not gonna lie. Um, so still haven't got paid from YouTube yet. That'll be the 20th. So I do have a little bit of money because you guys have been awesome and helped me with a lot of super chats. So I do appreciate that. You guys are awesome for that. But other than that, I don't know. I might have to be finding a job at Amazon or something, um, depending on what happens with Defendi. I can only wait like maybe another month without having to go find a job. So I'm pretty okay for at least one more month. But after anything after that, I'm just gonna, well, maybe like a couple weeks, and then I have to look for the job and then hire in about a month. So I got a couple weeks left before I have to start panicking. So I'm good. I never wait till the last minute. And I know I was trying to fake you guys out and make you think that like I was so happy yesterday, and then it finally hit me today. It still doesn't bother me that it all dropped like that. Like this is what I was waiting for, honestly. I just thought we'd have a blow off top and I'd have one more opportunity to make a lot of money before this happened. And obviously that didn't happen. Do I think it's an altcoin bubble? Not at all. The It's established. Crypto is established now. It's on its way to mass adoption. Let's just say that. It is on its way. It isn't mass adopted yet. It's on its way. We have all the means. We have the ability to scale the crypto to masses. We have the technical ability to do it all. And it's just a matter of time now. So within the next 10, 20 years, if you're very patient, crypto is going to be the main form of currency, besides, the government currency. Yeah, it's basically, I think they're going to run side by side in a way. And most of the currencies that don't work in the world, that is going to completely eradicate that currency in certain countries where you have to use this much of a currency to buy a bagel, right? Those currencies will be gone and probably completely replaced with crypto, some altcoin or Bitcoin or some other new crypto that isn't even out there yet. Those are the things that are going to happen over the next 10 or 20 years. And all of the very strong government money is probably going to survive. I know a lot of you are probably going to disagree with me on that, say the dollar's toast, but I think crypto might actually help the certain government money, and they're going to go on the blockchain with it. So I think it might evolve the way we see money in general now. So US dollar might be on the blockchain, just like the Chinese yuan now, and all that, the ruble, all that stuff is getting moved onto the blockchain. Mass adoption. That's what mass adoption looks like when the whole world is utilizing the technology. Now that doesn't mean Bitcoin's mass adopted. That means blockchain is mass adopted. Now we have to get crypto and Bitcoin to be mass adopted in whatever way works best for what they need. So the thing is, cryptos provide a need. And so you have a problem, you need something to fix it. Well, the financial system, you need a third party. In crypto, you don't. You need a code, which takes out that person right there. So you don't need that person, saves you money, saves you time, makes the banks mad because they are that third person. So that's why we're going to see a lot of backlash with the stable coins. Guys, this could be a scandal by the banks. It could be a scandal by some government that doesn't want to see stable coins give us all this interest because they have controlled interest for over 100 years, ever since or maybe even longer. They controlled interest. And how they do that is basically by owning the market, right? And you can only get interest on a savings account before or a credit union. Those, were the next step, but I'm sure credit unions and banks are probably in the same boat, right? They're the same thing, so they're not fighting each other, at least as far as I know. I could be wrong about that, but now we have my bank actually almost tried to disown me basically because of crypto before. This was like in May of 2020 or something, way back then. They didn't think crypto was legit. They thought, we're not dealing with crypto. And then now, look, almost everybody does. But stable coins, they don't like it. The banks have not liked it since the beginning. And so it could have been a multi-tier plan by not only, it could have been a joint venture by like governments, and all of these other banks and all of that, because who bails the banks out? Government bailouts, right? So if the governments and the banks team up to take out stable coins, maybe that's why UST fell so hard. We're talking about Janet Yellen. It probably wasn't just her. They got connections. They know a lot of people in the banks, and they're probably in their pocket. So there's so many conspiracies that could be going on, but we can only go with what we see. And that's what we know. We know facts. So we're not going to listen to the conspiracies until they come true. There could be, I guess there was another scandal with UST before the creator or something like that. And that's maybe we'll go and talk about that later, but yeah, but man, I'm working a lot for my business. It's like I don't have a lot of extra time to be going and working another job. If I do that, my channel is going to suffer a lot because I'm putting a lot of effort into what I'm doing here, research, and making these videos. All of the things that go along with that are time consuming. And I'm doing this to build a future. I can't build a future working for someone else, not the future that I want. I enjoy doing this job. I enjoy having control over my schedule. Yeah, I do videos at the same time every night. That's because I want to. That's because this is the time that works the best for me. I've never been a morning person. So like this is the perfect job for me. And if I can sustain it and keep making money, I already have a website. Every vision that I've had so far, I've accomplished this. This has been the most I've ever accomplished in my life, like on business sense. Like I've accomplished things in my personal life, that I really wanted to do, and still have dreams in that area, but this is the biggest success that I've ever had when it comes to a career or a job or, doing something like so. This to me is a lot more than, just money, if I can make money doing what I love, that's the dream, right? It used to be the American dream was, a white picket fence and a house out. Now it is to own your own business and to thrive owning your own business. And maybe that is part of that American dream, with the, house and the picket fence and all that. But for now, it's just taking control of our careers, our lives, and our finances. And I'm sitting this out till the end, man. I am not giving up until they reject me, man, or I have to go find a job first. I'm not giving up. I'll put too much into this to give up. So and same with crypto. I'm not gonna be showing my portfolio anymore because I think it's probably not the smartest thing to do, right? So I'm not gonna show it to people. It's down a lot right now. That's all you really need to know. The cool thing is I will show you my engine starter though. It's like 95 bucks right now and it's staying there. Crypto dumped and my engine starter already had dumped before and it's just staying at that price unless it hasn't like updated on my thing. If it's still the same price, I'm gonna be kind of weirded out, but maybe let's check right now. Because it did pretty well, man. I might have to pick up some more of it. It's weird. It's still at the exact same price. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna have to go in and look at that like right now because that's weird. It shouldn't stay at the same exact price for that long, right? Like price fluctuates. So that makes me worry. Well, I mean, I don't know if it really makes me worry. It makes me curious. Is what it does actually, because it's not really a bad sign. If it was like at zero or something, that could be a bad sign. But let's just look at this. EJS. We'll look at a couple other cryptos too. I just wanted to mainly talk with you guys today, just to give you a little bit of encouragement. You could be down and out, and that I wasn't making fun of people when I was saying this because some people probably are getting emotional and having a hard time. That's why I put hashtag emotional on my Twitter because, like, I know some people are getting emotional about the price. But as you see, this is only down 10%. Let's see what it says the price is over here. I wonder how much 15,000 of them would be. Okay, let's do some math. Okay, so 0.003476, and then I have 15,858. Yeah, that's not right. Uh, Now I'm a little bit upset because I had a feeling it wasn't right. When the price didn't change on here, it's only $55. It's not $95 like it says over here. This thing's lying. Well, I mean, this could be the wrong price too. Hold on. Before I freak out, okay, Ethereum. Let's go to Coinbase. Coinbase might have a better Coinbase. EJS. No, it's the same. 0035. Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit higher. It's down 97%. Okay. Well, it didn't hold its own either. Man, this Coinbase app lied to me, man. It says it's worth look, I'm sure don't always trust your wallet. I'm not saying Coinbase wallet's bad or anything. It's just it kind of lied to me, dude. $95. But if you do the math, I have 15,585 of them. You do the math, 0.0035. Let's even do that. It's a little bit higher than what I was doing. 0.0035. It's $55.50. That's it. $55. That's all. Not a whole lot of money. But it's saying it's 95, so it's not giving me the right price. Am I still there? Yeah. See, it says 95 for that amount. Glad I doubled. That's why I always double check, guys. If you have a piece of information that doesn't feel right to you, this is good. For real, because you have to cross check when it comes to crypto because they're on different exchanges, and so they can actually have a significantly different price. Like say it could be 0.30035 here, like on say Binance, and then it could be 0.008, which is almost like triple the amount of the other one. And they can fluctuate like that. Normally not that much, but that's what you can call arbitrage. And arbitrage is a very sketchy thing, and a lot of people have made it out to be very taboo because they take advantage of people with arbitrage. And what that is exactly that. You can buy it on one exchange for a lot cheaper and sell it on another exchange for more. You can do it with stable coins a lot. Say when Terra Luna fell, right? So if it fell really fast on one exchange, you could have took it and bought it if you could buy it at that time. I don't even know if you can, but if you could have bought it when it was going down and the other exchange hadn't fell yet or didn't fall quite as fast, you could make a quick money, buy it over here, sell it over here, and cash out if you could do it. I mean, I would make sure you could do it with a little tiny amount first, like $1 or like the lowest amount you could do to make sure that it's possible. And then if that's possible, make a like couple $100 in arbitrage. That's a good thing, and a lot of people would do that with stable coins and other things. So let's get back to the chat. I'm gonna have King Love on the channel pretty soon. Today just wasn't the day. It would have been okay on the video. It's just I wasn't really prepared for having somebody on for the video, and today is just kind of a weird day for me for that. Just it just didn't work out right. But we will have him on. He has a lot of information that he has been seeing. And it's pretty good for the most part. So I would like to have him on. Bad management and stupid people cause USD to fall. I am. I'm staying positive, man. I am. And I want to keep you guys positive as well. That's why at the beginning, like before I went on, I couldn't stop laughing for a minute. I was like, oh man, I got to be able to do this. I'm like, I got to at least go with it for a couple minutes. As soon as like I started talking about putting the jacket up, though, I was like, I couldn't hold it anymore. So TRX, man, that is true. TRX. Well, let's check. Because it might seem like it's at the same price, but yeah, we'll see. That's why you always got to double check. So if it's still at 7 cents, okay, yeah, it didn't do too bad, did it? All the way from 12, but it did have a nice little pump here, dude. TRX, yo, that's pretty good. TRX did really good because when Bitcoin dumps, actually Tron is it trades against Bitcoin, or it used to. I don't know if it still does. They used to have this thing on Coinbase where it would tell you how much a crypto is correlated with another crypto. They took that information away from us, guys. They used to tell us like this would trade against Bitcoin, and they would tell us how much against Bitcoin, which means when Bitcoin goes up, this crypto goes down. When Bitcoin goes up, this crypto can go down. And sometimes when Bitcoin goes down, this can go up. That doesn't always work that way. Sometimes it does follow Bitcoin, with a market dump. But as you see, Bitcoin dumped and TRX had a nice freaking plateau right here. It actually pumped. I don't even know when May 7th. Yeah, this is craziness that happened with TRX. It did have a nice dump afterwards from 8 down to 6, but that's nothing compared to what every other crypto fell. So, and then back in November from 12, yeah, dude, it didn't fall hardly anything. So, man, I should have been holding more TRX. I really thought the market was going to last longer. Now, every time I'm in a bear market, I always mess with TRX. I don't know why. Well, I guess I do know why, because it pumps in a bear market and it holds its own. Like TRX, it's got legs, man. I have to say, not the best crypto in the world, because a lot of people have misused it and made crappy projects, a lot of scam products. That's the reason it's crap, and a lot of people don't go to it for that reason exactly. But the reason a lot of people do go to it is because it's a good crypto. It is a good blockchain. It holds its own. It has the value of every other good blockchain, like Ethereum, Binance. It's a layer one. It's a legit blockchain, but there's too many scams and a lot of just negativity around it. Now that can wear off over time, and I think it's starting to, and I hope it does. Maybe now that Justin Sun left, it can recover and become the juggernaut that it is meant to be. So definitely keep your eye out for TRX. It's something we used to talk about a lot back in our early days, something we will be talking about a lot more in the future. Tron is definitely a solid crypto. Not supported by Coinbase. And these are the reasons why Coinbase doesn't have it. There's too many scam cryptos built on TRX and too much, like I said, faux pas, whatever you want to call it. Just too much negativity around it. So, but other than that, guys, oh, you didn't even get to see any of that, darn it. Well, so it just went up to 12 and then back down. I wasn't really showing you much of anything anyway. So glad it wasn't like a big thing that I was doing TA on or anything. So yeah, like I said, today's going to be more of a talking point video. And if you want to be, we're going to have a community video. So far, Saturday is the day. If you want to go vote and change that and make it for a better date for all of us, then go ahead. But if Saturday works for you, go ahead and do that. The end day to vote is going to be Saturday, somewhere around 5 Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. That'll be about an hour before we go live. Then, um, so actually, I need to do it before that so you guys know. The night before, I will let you guys know the top voter at the time. And we'll say it's probably going to be Saturday that we do it. So until things change, Saturday is most likely this Saturday is most likely going to be our community video where you guys can ask me any questions about crypto, um, ask me how I'm getting through this dump and being so happy. You can ask me anything. Yeah, yeah, Tron has USDT for sure. USDD. I know it has USDT. I don't know what USDD is. Did you make a typo? TRX USDD. Okay, I don't know what USDD is. Let's check that out real quick. Learn something new every day. USDD. Okay. USDD. Never heard of it. Okay, it's pegged to the dollar. Still staying right around a dollar. Right on, bro. Justin's son. This is his stablecoin thing. It has an Ethereum address too. Weird. Yeah, it has Binance, Tron, and Ethereum. That's pretty cool. And let's go back a year. Let's see, 98 to a dollar three. So it's pretty much stayed right around a dollar. Pretty solidly too. So this held more than UST, but like I said, I think it was possibly a coordinated attack with the banks and the governments together. Honestly, like I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but I do entertain conspiracy theories when I think they're true. Uh so yep, Tron's looking good, man. You were telling everybody about Tron the other day, bro. Good job. That's why you're my moderator still. You always have, pretty good insight before Polygon pumped. We all have our times, and I like to showcase people's best points. That is one of the main purposes of my channel. It's not just to showcase myself, it's to give you guys a voice, all of you, not just my moderators. If you have something good to say, let us know. For real, we want to know over here. And I'll showcase it too. Like I'm not going to just stuff your good ideas down and make them my own. Like I'm going to give you the credit for it. Because if you do it, you deserve the credit, man. That's just the way that I am. But yeah, we got this, guys. We're going to pull through all of us. Like he got lucky and put all of his stuff in TRX beforehand. Me, I'm a long-term trader, so it didn't bother me. Like either way, yes, I would have liked to have put my graph into a stable coin and then bought more graph on the way down. But it was not certain that this was going to happen. This was never a certainty in my eyes. So I know a lot of you are saying yes, it was, but it was a certainty, maybe more long term. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking one more pump. And that's what gets us sometimes is we're thinking one more pump when actually we have a big head and shoulders pattern, a gigantic. Like I always see the head and shoulders patterns when it's too late because if you look on the chart, maybe I can show you somewhere real quick the massive head and shoulders that Bitcoin had. Let's go see. We need a good chart though. That's a line chart, not a graph chart. I mean, we could probably see it on the graph chart too, but let's find a line chart. It just shows it so much better on the line chart. And then we'll go see if it is actually a legit head and shoulders on the trading view chart. So let's see, 3 months. Can't really see it. The year, kind of see it a little bit. Yeah. So I don't know. This is the head, 69,000. Okay, it did go to 69,000 right here in November. This is the shoulder over here in August and September. And then I would say that from February to March is the other shoulder. This whole thing is the shoulder. So then you have the neckline, which is going to be somewhere right here. This is the neckline down here. So yeah, now let's see if we can see it on a. You can see it on a bigger scale here. See the big head, shoulder, shoulder, neckline broke, dump. So it is a kind of a wonky one, but I still think it's real. So we had the same thing over here, kind of a head and shoulders over here, and it touched the neckline and went up. Well, we're touching that same neckline again over here. This is kind of our last level of support before we really fall. We went to 25K, so we went under that. Let's see where this one went. 30. Yeah, I mean, even before the first dump, we're lower than that. So we did stop right around here at 23.75 before we went up to 27. So we got lucky that we hit this area right here, or we would have kept going down. So this is only saying we're down to 28 and we went down to 25. So yeah, Bitcoin is pulling some crazy stuff. Let's go see if we see it on TradingView now. Yeah. So you can see it right here, the shoulder, the other shoulder neckline broke. Let's see if we can actually find a neckline here. Yeah, right there. I mean, I would have liked this to go down a little bit further to make it a complete neckline, but I would still call that. Now, this is how far we would go down from that, though, if that's the case. But the neckline didn't break right there. Oh, it broke down here. Okay, yes. Yes, it did break right there. Okay. So that brings us to $7,985. So definitely not a head and shoulders like that, or else it brings us a lot farther down. Now, if we can get it to match up with, nope. Okay. There is no other way that I can see it working. This could be a possible inverse head and shoulders, or head and shoulders. Now, the more likely one was this right here, when this little shoulder and then this little shoulder kind of made a dump down. So I'm not saying we're going down to $7,000, but there was a lot of bearish sentiment. There's a lot of head and shoulders going on. Now they use the Bitcoin hammer a lot, and then they just dump Bitcoin. You notice the dump of Bitcoin didn't have the Bitcoin hammer in it. I really think that's going to be a thing. I saw this thing that Crypto Airborne did, and I guess there is some kind of hammer pattern in crypto already, but not the Bitcoin hammer, which has to do with dominance and the way that crypto moves. And I'm like that when I really am making money in my business, I'm going to try to get that patented. And I'm going to try to make it a real thing and like really study these patterns and see if they happen throughout history and really make a case and see if they actually just started or what. But I'm going to look a lot more into stuff like that and create like a legit new pattern because it's a theory of mine. And that's how all legit patterns start is as a theory. And then when you can prove a theory over and over and over again, it becomes a pattern, right? And it becomes legit. So that is something we're going to keep looking at in the future and see if it happens. Like in the next bull market, at the end of it, we're going to see if they bust out the Bitcoin hammer again and if they use it right now still, if it is a continued thing or if they can only use it at a certain time in the market and that will legitimately make it a real thing if it's only able to be used after a certain thing happens. That's how patterns form, right? Only this if that, only that if this. And if it happens over and over and over, every time that happens, or 7 out of 10 times, this happens when that happens, that becomes a legit pattern and they put it on the sideline. We're gonna see if that is a real thing, guys. So, oh, cool. Just forfeits back. He just bought 300 in wrapped Luna. Let's go. What is W Luna? Wrapped Luna? Let's go check out what that is. He said he just bought 300. I would not tell anybody to do this, guys. Like, I would tell you not to do this, but if you're willing to take the risk, that's your, yeah, Wrapped Luna. That's what I thought. The W normally stands for wrapped, but I could be. That's why I always double check, even myself. Okay. Wow. Okay. 100. It went up to $119, and now it's all the way down to wow to that. So 1/10 hundredths. So 4 thousandths and 7/10 thousandths. It's down 99.9%. It really can't go lower than 99%, but you can still have the price go down. All it will do is go down more percentages, and this will stay 99%. It can keep going down, though. It can. So that's the only problem. It can go down still. But this is, if I was a bet man and I had a little bit of dough, I would definitely put it in Wrap Luna right now. Let's look at regular Luna just for a second. I don't want to do this. That's why I'm not doing these videos, because everybody and their brother's doing it. And I just don't really want to jump on the train. But, if you guys want to talk about it, that's a different story. Because I will do what you guys want me to do. Because you guys rock. So, this one's a little bit higher. So this one is now 100% down. I guess it can go. It can go more than 99% down. What the frick, man? I didn't think it'd go 100% down. What? Okay, well, I guess we learn something new every day. I would have legit argued that it couldn't go 100% down. That would mean it's at zero. So I think this is more like 99.999999999%. So instead of 100. So I still kind of want to argue with that a little bit. Because it's not 100% down. 100% down means zero. 100% of a total is 100%. And if you're 100% down, that means you're at zero. So they have that a little bit wrong on there. Ooh, my stomach just started feeling weird, guys. Oh man, I almost feel like I'm gonna throw up. That's not a joke. Okay. Well, I don't know what that was, guys. Oh my goodness. I just had a fit of nausea there for a second. Maybe it was because this is so down. My body was just like didn't know how to handle that far of a drop. No, I don't hold any of this, so I don't know. But maybe it shocked my body seeing other people lose this much money. I feel bad for George, man. Like at first, I didn't know how to feel about it. I was like, man, people are mean to people and then they lose. No, I don't think of things that way. I hope George does really well. And I feel really bad for him, actually. I really do. Shout out to George from Cryptos R Us, man. I hope you didn't lose too much money. And if you did, I hope it comes back, bro. Like for real. I don't wish that on nobody. For real. So that's from the heart. All right. What is Dia? We talked about Dia over here before. It's a DeFi coin, if I'm correct. Could be wrong. It's been a while since we talked about this. No, it isn't. Decentralized information asset, an open source Web3 data and Oracle platform. The platform allows smart contracts to connect to external data sources, such as, it is DeFi. Okay. DeFi market data and centralized APIs. DIA can be used to propose and vote on platform upgrades. So it's the government token, the governance token. It's down 92%. This is the time, if you're buying crypto, is in the bear market. That's the best time to buy crypto. Like if I had $1,000 right now, I would go crypto crazy. I would buy a lot of crypto if I could. Not even joking. So, all right. Well, I think that's good that you took that risk, man. Not saying it was the smartest thing. It's not the dumbest thing. It was what it is. We will know in the future whether it was a good plan or if it was fun to do. Now, that's what I always say, man. Make sure you're having fun no matter what you do. If you're in crypto and you're always down, That's why I'm staying doing this. If I was continually down and out, I'm not going to let it affect me like that, guys. And that's the one thing. Like, I know crypto's fun and stuff, but if it's starting to affect you in bad ways and you're just not getting sleep, anything, affecting you in that kind of way, just it's not worth it, guys. It really isn't. Take care of yourselves. The reason I'm so invested in this is not just because of money in crypto. That's why it doesn't matter to me that this is down. I have a good God that takes care of me. And I'm not worried about what is going to happen too much, right? Because I trust that he's brought me this far. I'm going to be brought the rest of the way. So, and same with you guys, man. No matter what your belief, like I'm not putting that on just that, but no matter what you believe, just know that there's someone looking out for you no matter what. No matter what you believe, there is someone looking out for you. So, whether you believe it or not, whether you can feel it or not, it's true. So, he's also dollar cost averaging. What are you saying, George? Yeah, George is cool, man. He ignores people sometimes, but I forgive him for that, man. Whatever. He has a lot going on, man. So it is what it is. But I don't wish that on nobody, man. So, because I saw a video he did, he put, God, what did he put? I don't know. He had like 158,000 in UST. So pretty gnarly, dude. So I hope he took it out before that happened. Honestly, I don't know if he did or not. But I know he made videos after that, so I didn't watch him though yet. I might watch it. Do Kwon was recently posted by Brian Jung. Who's Brian Jung? Is he someone I should know? Crypto is a stupid thing to invest in, but is it worth it? Heck yes. I mean, it can't. Other people think you might be stupid. Like, I'm down 10 grand, right? People might say that's stupid. But to me, I'm looking towards my future. Actually, if I had 10 grand right now, it would hurt me because where I'm at right now in my life, that would go again. Yeah. So it's all a good, like, God knows what's up, man. He knows what to do. Like, I'm not trying to make any problems with where I'm at. Eventually, I will be completely 100% self dependent. Right now, I'm still, if you guys don't know my story, I was on disability for 11 years, been clean for about the same amount of time. All of it came and I got, my health got better, started making a business, all of this. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm still, working my way up to being completely self-sufficient. So it takes a while. Like I said, I was on disability for 11 years. I've been off of it for maybe a year. So it takes time. It took me 11 years to, get healthy enough to go on my own. And now here I am. So, and if you would have saw me in 2020, I had nothing. So that's why it's so easy. I said, you can't outbroke me. Remember that video? I said, you can't outbroke me. I can wait. Because I know if I wait a couple of years, we're having another bull market, guys. It's cyclical. Even now, we're supposed to go down in February, March, April, May. After the halving 18 months, we peak in December. Well, we peaked in November, 1 month early. And then we had our dump. Basically, it's almost right on. The only thing is the bull market started earlier this year. It started a couple months after the halving instead of 18 months historically. So maybe we won't have to wait quite as long. Maybe a bull market will happen before the next halving or not, but it will at least 18 months after the next halving. Why? Because they're going to cut the Bitcoin rewards in half again. So the mining amount gets cut down. The supply is the supply goes down. The demand stays the same or goes up because it's being mass adopted. So you guys are awesome, man, and I just want you to be prepared for this. It could be a long couple years, or it couldn't. It could just be a few months. But be prepared that we might have to wait till 2024 and then 18 months after that, May of 2024, 2 years from now. Exactly 2 years from now is the halving. I think it's like May 20th, 2024. It was May 20th, 2020. I know that. So I don't know if it's on the exact same day or if it's on like the certain day of the week on the certain week or what, but I know it's every 4 years in May. So unless they change it to like April or something, but I'm pretty sure it's every 4 years in May. I don't think they can change it like that. Bitcoin going to 1 million per coin. That could be. I mean, so if Bitcoin went to 1 million, they would have been smart to have it happen right now. Why? Because nobody knew about it really. Not a lot of people knew about it. If it went to 1 million right now, it would have made a lot less millionaires. And greedy people want it like that. Now it's good for us, the normal people, that it's going to take longer for it to go to a really, really high price. Why? Why do we say that? Because more people are involved in it. And when more people are involved in it, the more it gets manipulated and the less people that make money. So the less people make money that are in it. It might be more actual people, but so it would be like before 90% of the people would make money. Now only 10% of the people or 5% of the people make money. That's what's changed. So it will go back to that, more people making money, but you need to start taking control of your finances, buying in the bear markets and selling in the bull markets. Then yes, have fun in the bull market, but that's how you're going to make the bulk of your money in a bull market, is all the stuff you bought in the bear market. When I got that understanding, that changed everything. That changed the way I traded. That changed everything. And that's when I started making money in 2020. At first I wasn't making any money. I was just like doing surveys and a couple things, and I wasn't really making money. I was actually losing money every time I bought crypto, just a little bit, but I held through, and all those losses turned to gains because I had a more long-term mindset. And then also the market favored me and everything went up. So after I got in, so some of it's luck, a lot of it is planning. 99% of it's planning, 1% luck. So you plan accordingly, you'll be okay. You think Elon Musk is panic selling right now, even though he bought in at 33,500? You think Michael Saylor is panicking with his 121,000 Bitcoin, even though his average price is right around where it went to at 25,000? You know it can't go much lower than that unless Michael Saylor sells, because he holds how much of the supply? I mean, 1 million of it is like a big percentage. 1 million, so he has a tenth of that. So he's got to have like at least 5% of the total supply, right? I mean, he has a lot of Bitcoin. And then Elon Musk and Grayscale and all these other companies, Coinbase, Binance, a lot of the total supply is already locked up. That's why we might see it go to 20K, because that's the previous all-time high. And that's what the nature of Bitcoin does. So until we see that 20K, I can't say for sure the bottom's in. We might go to 20K, but I honestly don't think we're going to go anything lower than 20K if we even go there. So, all right, guys. Yeah, King likes to chat, man. And it's good because he has a lot of good things to say, and it helps the algorithm a lot. The more he chats, I notice like when he's on a chat spree, the likes or the viewers go up. So the more you guys chat, the more you guys interact with the YouTube channel, the more it brings other people on here. So I thank you for that. But yeah, I know a lot of chatting can be overwhelming sometimes, guys. Just know that it's for the good of the channel, though, that there is a reason for it. Hypermouth trucker. Yeah, we're gonna get there, man. That's good. I like to see that, man. I like to have my positivity wear off on people, because that is what I'm good at, man. I'm good at persevering. I'm good at pushing through. I'm good at hope. And that isn't just because of me, that's because of what's instilled inside of me. So okay. Make sure to smash that like button, guys. I'm only seeing a few likes over here, so if you could help me out with the likes, that'll do a lot too. But thank you for coming over here. We're gonna do hopefully the video Saturday community video. If you guys want to join a member, program you can join. It's like $2.99 or something, because I'm gonna do a membership video too, just for our members. I want to get a few members over there. Right now we have 2. If we can get at least 2 more members, I'd like to have 5, but we could do it with 4 people. I would like to see at least 2 more people join the membership in this month. And you guys are gonna kind of be my group that I'm gonna give you hope, and then you spread it out to other people, hopefully. And we just give people a bunch of hope. So if you want to be a part of the hope program in this channel, you're gonna want to become a member, and then we'll have a hope, live stream that we do together, give you guys some encouragement in a hard time, and I think it'll be pretty fun. So we won't just be like, crying and stuff. It'll be just like a hope filled, video, kind of like this one, but more aimed at individuals. So if you want to be heard, you can be heard on the main channel. If you want to be part of the hope program, join the channel. It's right there, that blue button that says join. Press that. And if you don't have to do that. I'm just saying, if you want to, like, we're not here to push, that agenda on you, but it helps the channel, it helps out if you want to do that. Just the same, if you have disposable income, you want to go buy Rap Luna like he did. He's been Just Forfeit has been one of the biggest supporters of the channel. He's actually one of the members. So it would help, show him that other people are, putting into the channel too. And I'd like to see that, just so that we have a community of like-minded people. It's not just about the money. I'd almost just like give you the money to join. For real. It's not just about the money. That's what I'm trying to say. It's about putting part of yourself into, what we're doing here. If you believe in what the Bitcoin Renegade channel is doing and what we stand for here, that's why you would do it. Not just to support me financially, not just for that. That obviously, if money mattered, I would be so mad right now that the market's down. I wouldn't be making videos and I wouldn't be giving you encouragement, right? So those are the things I'm saying there. So if you want to do it, great. If not, you're welcome here no matter what. So, all right, guys, take care of yourselves. We'll get through this. Like Scott Hall, Razor Ramon said, bad times don't last, but bad guys do. All right. So it doesn't mean evil. It just means motorcycle bad guys, renegades. So, all right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!